Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of CS Cyber. I'm Chad.
And I'm still Sean.
Sean.
What's the last episode? So just in case they were wondering if I was really still me, it's me.
Sean.
Yep.
Well, today we're finishing up our Aqua Guardian series.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the 10 best things you can do today to not get to perfection, but to make progress and take those initial steps.
Yeah, so we're going to basically summarize the last 10 episodes and just basically boil it all down for you and give you the 10 things to get it going.
Kick us off.
All right. So first and foremost, use strong, unique passwords. So stop reusing passwords and definitely start switching your systems to complex, unique passwords and password managers.
Passphrases.
And passphrases, that's correct. It doesn't have to be a password.
Right.
One of my biggest passwords is actually a passphrase. It's a movie quote.
What is it?
I can't tell you. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. Which, you know.
I think that's it. Is that it?
No, it's not it. No. That'd be a good one, though. No.
All right. Number 2.
Quit trying to social engineer me on our own podcast.
Oh. Before we end CS Cyber, we'll have Sean's passwords.
Right.
But we won't have his multi-factor authentication.
That's correct. I'm going to move my phone so that you don't start to try and get access to my codes. Yes, use multi-factor authentication. We may have even alluded to, which I hope we did, to passkeys at one point. So passkeys are the next evolution, but please definitely enable multi-factor.
Yep.
And keeping your software updated, right? So that's probably one of the most important things to do.
Yeah.
Software, firmware. If you're in a water industry, if you're in the water or wastewater, and you've got PLCs that have firmware on them, definitely. It's not really on here, but I'm going to say it anyway. Keep the software updated and change those default passwords on the PLCs.
Yeah. I mean, really to think of your HMIs and things like that, keep your software up to date. I don't know how often we see this. We see operating systems that are way end of life, just different components of the environment that have not been kept up to date. And really we see these because, integrators come in, they set up your environment, and then nobody touches it until it breaks.
Right. Well, and I think a lot of that's because they're afraid to touch it because, the contractor did it. These are complex systems, and if I change it, I'll break something.
Right.
All right. Train your staff.
That's user awareness training. That's if you see something, say something, and creating that culture of reporting.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say one last thing on that one, too. We broke the series a little bit and talked about House Bill 96 here in Ohio. The one thing that I thought was very disappointing in House Bill 96 is that they only mandate local governments to train every year. We know that we train monthly here at Secure Cyber. So anyway, definitely train your staff. Train them more often than once a year, please.
Yeah, progress. Yeah. Progress, not perfection.
That's right.
Start somewhere.
Okay, all right. Sharing logins. So we talked in a couple episodes ago, we talked about how there's a lot of control system environments out there where they have shared logins, so we have to stop that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Named accounts, possibly multiple named accounts for yourself.
Yep. Number 6, controlling remote access tightly. So getting rid of the team viewers and the AnyDesks and VNCs and all that stuff that's out there that allows your control system to be accessed by the outside unchecked.
Yeah. We like Beyond Trust. I think in one of the previous episodes, we went pretty deep into Beyond Trust and how it works and what it can do and things like that. So definitely worth taking a look at.
Yep. Privileged access management, definitely Beyond Trust. The other thing we see, number 7, segment your network. So we see a lot of flat networks, especially in local government, where the city network and the water and wastewater network are kind of the same, and that's a big no-no.
Yeah, I think a couple episodes, again, we talked about firewalls. We talked about some of the tools that were in place and kind of creating a DMZ. So you definitely want to segment your network. That's imperative. I mean, if someone gains access to your admin side and they can go straight into water, that's going to be a bad day.
Yeah,
all around, really.
Yep, that is a bad day. Number 8, back up your data and test it. So I didn't go into great detail about this, but backing up your PLC's configurations, backing up your HMIs and their configurations, your historian. You don't want to lose your historian data. So make sure that you've got a really good backup plan and you've tested it. We can't emphasize that enough, right? And I'm not just talking about testing files and restoring them and calling your backups good. Like, I mean, restoring an entire machine or multiple machines.
Right, or to something else, right? Because when we go into these environments, this equipment is aging, right? So I mean, if your server, if your historian dies, or God forbid, an ESX host or some sort of physical machine that's hosting all of your VMs in that environment, you're done.
Yeah, you're done for.
Right. So.
Yep. Watch out for phishing emails. We see a lot of phishing emails, especially in industrial control environments. So listen to your gut. If it looks funny. What I use the analogy, if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, must be a duck. So if it doesn't look right, it's probably not right. And then the last thing is building and testing an incident response plan, and one specifically for water. So you can't take your city incident response plan and make it your water system incident response plan.
Yeah, I see that a lot too. It'll be like a city incident response plan. IT will have like a paragraph in there, and then water will have like a couple sentences, if anything. But I think water has their own, right? I think water has, they do a pretty good job. I think they need to incorporate cyber into that, which I don't see a lot. I mean, they have a lot of, it's almost like a city plan, right? They have tornado things. They have like all these things, but there's no, what happens when the lights go out?
Yeah, local government lately has been learning the hard way. It's a hard lesson. So a lot of these local governments are going down hard due to ransomware and certain events. And they're learning very quickly that they didn't have plans. They don't know how to conduct government without systems. And heaven forbid, that your water or wastewater system goes offline, because that's an entirely different set of problems.
Yeah.
All right, so remember, cybersecurity isn't about fear. It's about protecting what matters, your systems, your community, and your reputation. But you have to start somewhere.
Yeah, and I would say, I mean, if you've listened to these podcast episodes and you are scared or you're uneasy or you're just looking for somebody to help, I mean, give us a call. Sean and I go out and we do this a lot. It's not as scary as you think, I think, when we show up and kind of start going through this, right?
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I think you could probably just make a couple calls to some water operators and probably find somebody that used us.
Yeah.
And I think they've said that. They've said that they had a great experience. It wasn't stressful. We explained everything in plain English. If you're in the Southwest Ohio area or Central Southwest Ohio, West Central Ohio, even a little bit into Indiana, and you're interested in our nonprofit, we are starting a control system special interest group. So we're trying to get water and wastewater operators to come on site once a month and collaborate.
Wow.
So you can check that out at gocybercollective.org.
All right. Like I said, if you have any questions, check out our website at securecyberdefense.com. You can reach out to myself, C. Robinson at secdef.com, or
S. Waldman at secdef.com.
We'd be happy to talk to you or help you out any way we can. So,
yeah, thanks for joining us on Aqua Guardian, securing the flow. Stay safe, and
we'll see you next time.
See you next time.